Carlo and Elise's whirlwind romance on 90 Day Fiancé. Hunt for Love has been nothing short of shocking, dramatic, and, believe it or not, heartwarming. When the season first began, no one could have predicted how their story would unfold. From the start, Carlo had his eyes firmly set on Tiffany. He pursued her relentlessly, pulling out every trick he had to win her over. But as the episodes rolled on, it became clear that Carlo's heart was being pulled in another direction. Slowly but surely, he found himself drawn to Elise Benson. What began as a surprising spark quickly turned into something far more intimate. Behind Tiffany's back, Carlo and Elise hooked up, a twist that left fans stunned. At first, Carlo made it seem like Elise was just a passing fling. In fact, he even trash-talked her, calling their hookup a mistake while trying to crawl back into Tiffany's good graces. Fans couldn't believe the audacity. Carlo was recycling the same sweet lines he had whispered to Tiffany and using them on Elise. He was caught red-handed, exposed on national television, and humiliated in front of everyone. But then, in the finale, Carlo pulled off the biggest shock of the season. Instead of chasing Tiffany, he got down on one knee for Elise. And it wasn't just any proposal, it was uniquely Carlo. Viewers know he's always kept his favorite stuffed bunny close, something deeply personal that he never even let Tiffany see. But in that moment, he offered to share it with Elise as a symbol of trust and love. It was quirky, it was unexpected, and it was the kind of grand gesture only Carlo could pull off. For Elise, the journey wasn't simple either. She entered the show desperate to find a genuine connection. She had an early fling with Rob, which fizzled quickly when his attention turned to Jen. She tested the waters with other men, but nothing seemed to stick. Until Carlo. Despite his messy, back-and-forth behavior, Elise accepted his proposal, and the two became exclusive by the finale. Now, hey race where things get even more interesting. Fans were skeptical. Was Carlo really serious, or was this just another stunt? Well, their latest updates confirm that Carlo and Elise didn't just fade away after the cameras stopped rolling. In fact, they've been making memories together ever since. Recently, Carlo shared a heartfelt video montage filled with photos and clips of his time with Elise after the show. Alongside it, he wrote, "On the show, it looked complicated, but we found out the rhythm." He even poked fun at his past drama, sharing a picture with Elise and Jen together, joking that even Jen had given their relationship her stamp of approval. From Miami to Los Angeles, Carlo and Elise have been inseparable. In Miami, they locked themselves away for 48 hours, basking in their new romance. In LA, they let loose, creating TikToks together and even stepping into influencer territory as a couple. Carlo even introduced Elise to his mom, an emotional step that showed fans he was truly serious about her. In one particularly sweet clip, Carlo was seen pushing Elise's luggage at the airport, a symbolic gesture of him carrying the load and making up for his mistakes from the show. And in his own words, Carlo summed it up perfectly. The cameras caught the drama, but they missed the connection. This is a part of our story you'll hold on to. Fans have been left divided. While many are happy to see Carlo and Elise thriving outside the chaos of reality TV, others can't help but wonder if his words suggest trouble brewing beneath the surface. Is this romance built to last, or are we witnessing just another fleeting chapter in Carlo's messy love life? One thing's for sure, Carlo and Elise's journey has kept fans on the edge of their seats. And whether you love them or love to hate them, their story is far from over. The drama on 90 Day Fiancé, Hunt for Love, has been nothing short of explosive, and one of the biggest storylines this season has revolved around none other than Cortney Reardon's. Cortney found herself in a complicated love triangle with Colt Johnson and Usman Umar. At first, it seemed like Usman might win her heart. But slowly, Cortney grew closer to Colt, ultimately dumping Usman and ignoring all the red flags that came with choosing Johnson. Viewers were shocked when Cortney learned that Colt was not only jobless and homeless, but also recovering from a broken leg. Despite the odds, she stood by him. In fact, she even went so far as to ask her parents if Colt could live with them after filming Wrapped, and they agreed. Cortney was convinced their love deserved a chance. But it looks like her gamble may not have paid off. Behind the scenes, things reportedly fell apart fast. Cortney has now opened up about Colt's alleged infidelity and the deep trust issues that plague their relationship. Fans are asking the big question: Did Colt cheat on Cortney? And are they officially over? 4 weeks, the pair have been tight-lipped about their true status. They haven't posted updates together, nor have they shared much about their relationship. But recently, Colt sat down for an interview with Swoon, where the host pressed him for answers about Cortney. Instead of spilling the truth, Colt dodged the question, hinting that fans would need to tune in to the tell-all to find out what really went down. His exact words, "I feel like there'll be a lot of surprises between me and Cortney." And he wasn't lying. According to several sources close to production, Cortney and Colt parted ways after filming ended. She allegedly accused him of cheating and went as far as to kick him out of her home. Now, with Hunt for Love reaching its fiery conclusion, TLC has just dropped the first teaser for the tell-all reunion, and it's every bit as chaotic as fans expected. In the clip, Cortney drops a bombshell on national television. She reveals that Colt had been talking to another woman, going so far as to plan an in-person meetup. She even exposed him for receiving flowers from this mystery woman. Colt, visibly uncomfortable, looked embarrassed as the entire cast reacted in shock. That's when host Sukanya Krishnan stepped in, asking the hard-hitting question, "Does any part of you feel like you made the wrong decision?" Cortney didn't give a clear answer, but her expression said it all. Meanwhile, Usman, Cortney's former flame, was quick to chime in, throwing shade at Colt and weighing in on the cheating scandal. But things spiraled out of control when Tim Malcolm, who has never been shy about speaking his mind, lost his temper while defending Colt. In a heated outburst, Tim actually punched the TV screen and shouted, "F.K.U. Usman. Shut your mouth." And that wasn't all. The tell-all teaser also gave fans a glimpse into the chaos brewing between the other cast members. Tiffany Franco shared her frustration, venting that she's always been honest and respectful on the show, but she feels that none of the other stars have given her the same in return. That triggered a fiery back and forth, especially when Cortney disagreed with her co-star, adding yet another layer of tension to the already volatile reunion. With shocking betrayals, raw emotions, and even physical outbursts, this tell-all promises to be one of the most dramatic in 90 Day Fiancé history. The only question now is, will Cortney finally admit she regrets choosing Colt? Or is there more to the story than anyone expects? Chantel Everett has always been a fan favorite in the 90 Day Fiancé universe. From her explosive marriage to Pedro Jimeno, to her family's unforgettable spin-off, The Family Chantel, whatever Chantel touches turns into must-watch TV. But now, Chantel may be stepping into an entirely new chapter. And this time, it's not with Pedro, it's with Ashley. Yes, you heard that right. What started as a fiery kiss between Chantel and Ashley has blossomed into something much bigger, something that fans believe could lead to the next major 90-day spin-off. During her time on Hunt for Love, Chantel openly admitted that no matter how many attractive men she met, she couldn't get Ashley out of her head. In a shocking confession, she told the cameras that while everyone else was searching for love inside the resort, the person she truly wanted was waiting for her back at home. The cast was confused, but one man wasn't, Tim Malcolm. He already knew Chantel's secret feelings for Ashley, and he wasn't surprised when Chantel confessed that Ashley might actually be the best choice for her. This revelation has set social media on fire. Reddit threads are buzzing, with fans speculating that Chantel and Ashley are being lined up for their very own spin-off, 90 Day, Chantel and Ashley. One user even wrote, "What if, just what if, everything she's been doing has been hinting at the very next series?" And let's be real, Chantel knows how to keep herself in the spotlight. From her steamy on-camera confessions to that unforgettable scene where she sat naked in front of the cameras, she's been making bold moves, and fans can't help but think it's all part of a bigger plan. But the drama doesn't end there. The upcoming tell-all promises to throw even more fuel on this fire. For the first time, Chantel's mother will sit down face-to-face with Ashley. And if history tells us anything, Chantel's family doesn't take these kinds of revelations lightly. The banter between Ashley and Mama Everett is already being teased as one of the most chaotic moments of the season. So hey, raise the big question. How will Chantel's clan react to her bold decision to step away from men altogether and proudly choose Ashley instead? Fans are divided. Some say Chantel is simply chasing camera time. Others believe this is a real romance, one worth rooting for. But one thing everyone agrees on, if TLC greenlights a Chantel and Ashley spin-off, it's going to be explosive. After all, Chantel Everett has proven time and time again that she was born for reality TV. And now, with Ashley by her side, she might just deliver her most talked-about storyline yet. The only question is, will TLC take the leap and give fans 90 Day? Chantel and Ashley? Or is this just another storyline designed to stir the pot? Either way, buckle up, because Chantel's next chapter is about to change everything. Gino Palazzolo is once again making headlines, and this time, it's for all the wrong reasons. On 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after Season 9, Gino has landed himself in deep water, exposed for a tangled web of lies that left both his estranged wife and his new girlfriend blindsided. The American native has been trying to move on from his fiery marriage with Jasmine Pineda. In his search for love, he met Natalie online, and the two quickly struck up a romance. Their chemistry grew strong enough that Gino even flew to Las Vegas just to meet her. But from the very start, things were complicated because Natalie soon discovered Gino wasn't as single as he had claimed. To her shock, he admitted he was still technically in an open marriage with Jasmine. Natalie didn't want to be a part of the drama. She made it clear, if Gino wanted a future with her, he needed to close the chapter with Jasmine first. But instead of handling the situation privately, Gino dragged Natalie straight into the fire. He invited her to his cousin Donna's party, only for Jasmine to show up uninvited, guns blazing. What happened next? Pure chaos. Jasmine stormed in and immediately targeted Natalie with a string of vicious insults. The confrontation escalated quickly, and before long it turned physical. Gino's family and friends had to step in, pulling the women apart before things got completely out of control. And where was Gino during all this? Viewers couldn't believe what they saw. Rather than defend his girlfriend, Gino stood back silently, refusing to call Jasmine out or protect Natalie from the humiliation. Instead, all he could say was, "Don't listen to her." Fans were outraged. Even Gino's fellow castmates on Pillow Talk slammed him, calling him a coward for not standing up for Natalie. But the drama didn't stop there. Behind the scenes, Gino's motives became even murkier. He had asked Jasmine for a divorce, but later admitted he wanted to delay filing until the economy improved so he wouldn't be on the hook for paying alimony. At the same time, he was telling Natalie he was ready to build a new life with her. The contradictions piled up. Then came the bombshell from Gino's own sister-in-law, Michelle. She revealed that Gino had been playing both sides all along. According to her, he told Natalie that he and Jasmine might actually reconcile, saying, "Maybe we were kind of hoping to get back together." Natalie was stunned. This was the exact opposite of what Gino had told her before, that his marriage was over for good. And Jasmine, she was equally blindsided. Gino had told her he wanted a divorce, and that their relationship was finished. But now, hearing Michelle's words, Jasmine realized just how deep his lies ran. Furious, she fired back with no filter. Wow, what a piece of SHD, lying to everyone. She even admitted she felt sorry for Natalie, who had been dragged into Gino's messy games and humiliated in the process. So now the big question remains, is Gino truly finished with Jasmine, or is he keeping her as a backup plan while stringing Natalie along? And more importantly, will either woman stand by him once the truth is fully exposed? One thing's certain, Gino's future on Happily Ever After looks messier than ever.
Colt is the right person for me right now.
So, Jen, is it fair to say that leaving here, you are leaving with Colt?
Yes.
The moment every 90 Day Fiancé viewer has been waiting for has finally arrived. Jennifer Terrazona is ready to reveal who will be her ultimate life partner. After weeks of juggling between Rob Warren and Cole, she's finally made up her mind. But of course, in true Jennifer fashion, she has a lot to say and a few confessions to make before dropping her bombshell choice. On one hand, Rob Warren is convinced he's the one. From their late-night chemistry to the time they've spent together, Rob feels certain that Jennifer will choose him. But is his confidence about to be shattered? Because when it comes to Jennifer Terrazona, nothing is ever that simple. Fans have watched Jennifer play the game flawlessly on 90 Day Fiancé, Hunt for Love. She bounced between Cole and Rob without either fully knowing what was going on, and now, those secrets are finally catching up to her. At the explosive tell-all, Host Sean Robinson announced that she had receipts. Yes, clips of Jennifer and Rob together, ready to expose the truth after Cole admitted Jennifer had kept him in the dark about her involvement with Rob. And just like that, the stage was set for drama. In a recent preview clip, Jennifer confessed that she developed strong feelings for both men. She admitted that Rob and Cole were amazing in their own ways. But she also made one thing crystal clear: this time, she's not playing around. She's looking for something stable, something that will last for life. Rob, however, wasn't ready to wait much longer. Speaking to the cameras, he demanded an answer. He admitted he couldn't keep sailing in the same boat and was sure Jennifer would end up choosing him. After all, in his mind, she had more fun and more chemistry with him than with Cole. But hey, race where things take a shocking turn. Even though the clip ended before Jennifer could make her final announcement, fans are already convinced they know her decision. The moment she emphasized the word stable, viewers began putting the pieces together. And all signs point to one man, Cole. Why? Well, Cole has already shown he's serious about the future. He's talked openly about filing for AK-1 visa. He's established in his career as a pilot, and unlike Rob, he doesn't rely on the show to make ends meet. For Jennifer, who insists she wants long-term security, those details may have tipped the scales. So, is Cole about to walk away with Jennifer's heart? Or will Rob's confidence pay off in the end? The only thing fans know for sure is this: Jennifer Terrazona has mastered the art of keeping everyone guessing. And when her final decision is revealed, it's guaranteed to leave jaws on the floor. 90 Day Fiancé fans, get ready, because the drama just exploded. Tiffany and Cortney went head-to-head in one of the wildest showdowns we've seen yet. And yes, Tiffany completely lost her cool, hurling the word bitch right at Cortney. What started as a heated debate quickly turned into a verbal battlefield, and viewers couldn't believe how fast things went from zero to nuclear. So what caused this massive fallout? Well, it all started when Tiffany learned about some shocking moves happening behind her back. And once the truth came out, she was ready to go off. This season of 90 Day Fiancé, Hunt for Love has already shown a whole new side of Tiffany. She's been courting multiple men at the same time, yet she called out Jennifer for juggling Rob and Cole, calling her messy and dramatic. But Cortney wasn't about to let that slide. Cortney pointed out that Tiffany's own love triangle was just as chaotic, if not worse. Tiffany tried to defend herself, insisting she had made her intentions clear from the very beginning. But Cortney, with her usual grace, broke it down, saying the drama wasn't just Jennifer's fault. In fact, fans loved how Cortney checked Tiffany right on the spot. And just when things couldn't get any hotter, the tell-all segment brought everything to the surface. Tiffany was furious, confronting her friends and accusing them of going behind her back. She claimed Elise hadn't been honest and had secretly gotten involved with Carlo. That's when Cortney stepped in again, explaining that Elise and Carlo had already come clean. They didn't wait until the tell-all to spill the truth. But Tiffany wasn't buying it. She felt completely blindsided, accusing them of plotting behind her back. In a preview clip released by Access Hollywood, things reached their breaking point. Cortney clapped back, saying Carlo and Elise didn't need to go knocking on Tiffany's door at midnight just to beg for her blessing. That's when Tiffany snapped. She rolled her eyes and dropped the bomb. "Oh my God, this bitch is actually stupid." Cortney didn't hold back either, firing back with, "Are you really a bitch? Or just playing dress up as one for the cameras?" And Tiffany, she owned it. With zero hesitation, she proudly declared, "Yes, I'm a bitch, and I don't care." The fight left everyone stunned, with Tiffany raging and Cortney clearly frustrated by her behavior. And now fans can't stop asking, will this feud completely tear their group apart? Or is this just the beginning of an even bigger tell-all meltdown? 90 Day Fiancé stars Andre and Elizabeth have officially hit their breaking point. The couple, who once seemed unshakable, are now calling their latest blow-up the worst fight of their marriage. And for the first time, Libby is openly questioning whether marrying Andre was even the right choice. Libby admitted she barely recognizes her husband anymore, and she's demanding answers that Andre simply doesn't have. Their marriage is unraveling, and the cameras are capturing every heated second. Viewers have noticed a whole new side of Andre and Libby's relationship this season. Their arguments aren't happening in private anymore, they're clashing at the top of their lungs, sometimes even in front of their children. In one shocking moment, Andre nearly ordered Libby to take a shower to change her mood. That's when Libby lost it. She fired back, making it crystal clear that she makes her own decisions, and not because her husband is barking orders. Andre just rolled his eyes and sneered, "Okay, independent American woman. Go. Do it yourself." Libby was furious, calling his behavior completely ridiculous. But things only spiraled further when Andre decided it was finally time to reveal his so-called investment property to Libby and her father, Chuck. What was supposed to be his big business move turned into a total disaster. Chuck immediately raised red flags, doubting whether the property was even legitimate. And when Andre's business partners refused to show their faces, suspicions grew even stronger. The shocking reveal came when they stepped inside the house, and it looked like a bomb had gone off. Libby was horrified, warning Andre that the project would drain more money than they could ever afford. But Andre finally confessed why he was so desperate. According to him, the company supplying the building materials, a Russian firm, had taken all of their money. And ever since the Russia-Ukraine war began, the company hadn't responded to a single email. In other words, their money was gone. But for Libby, it wasn't just about the financial disaster, it was about the lies. She was furious that Andre kept her in the dark and admitted this fight made her question everything. In her own words, if this is who her husband really is, she doesn't even want to live this way at all. Things escalated quickly. Libby packed her bags and returned to America with her father, leaving Andre behind. Andre, clearly shaken, told cameras, "We'll take a break," in letting her go and letting her be. Now the big question remains, will this break save their marriage, or mark the beginning of the end for Andre and Elizabeth?